toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Bearcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work first. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pulls it in. It's Bacon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They are on the move as they pick up the first. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bearcats are on the move. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego. State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richard. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Richard. Across the 25. He's got room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He
fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Thanks to grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it.
Looking for the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. Pulls in the deep ball. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Noles.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Cincinnati, 6.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He's looking to throw. Hauls it in. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And the Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Sends it downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
13.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Back to pass. They're working that left side. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
49. Cincinnati. 13.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort in.
There he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bacon. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Richard. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
The Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Noles have taken it inside the 20.
Music now. Music now.
Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And they will score. Touchdown, Noles.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Cincinnati, 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete on the right side. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Trying to get the corner. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense, all these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Open space at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. And he motors into the end zone. Down Florida State. On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans.
Pulls it, fired, complete. On the move at the 30.
A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now they'll have to dial something up on 3rd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Touchdown Seminoles! He would not be denied.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Cincinnati, 20.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to Davis. At the 20, he's got space. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the punt team.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Okay, ready?
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Noles.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Cincinnati, 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to run it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Bearcats send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his...
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Good, right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Emmanuel. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going over.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players.